me up, need someone to hype me up. Hype me up, hype me up, need someone to hype me up. Hype me up, hype me up, need someone to hype me up. Hype me up, hype me up, hype me up, hype me up. I ain't got it, but they hands to the ceiling. I ain't palm reading, but I got them in they feelings, yeah. Vanilla ice, but I'm iced out chillin'. Was the good guy till they made me the villain. Was gonna get a room, but they gave me a villa. I got game, Sports Center. 20 bands for the dinner. 20 dips in a sprinter. What's a 2 up, 2 up, 2 up, 2 up? Never been afraid to play my cards. What's a risk to a winner? Barely hang out with these days. What's a lame to a real one? Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. 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 Never turn my back on my guys when they need me. Gotta give respect for my job. It ain't easy. In a good mental state, and God is the.
And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Minnesota Vikings. A happy Christmas Eve to all. What a good one we have in store as we are underway here in Week 16. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Play action. It's gone. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the Vikings are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. You talk about this Lions defense. Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Now a second down throw for Cousins. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Stevenson. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Hey, we're good, we're good.
Throwing, Cousins. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. turnover on downs. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And now the rookie's free. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Riley Patterson now for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is, because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down, do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they've got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves, let's get back out there and move the ball again?
And is it different when you get stopped on 4th versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense, a little more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a 4th down stop, making them punt.
And that's caught inside the 35. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Listen to me.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. Into the hands of the rookie Jordan Addison. The Vikings at 9-5 now on the year. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, you know, they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Cousins. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. So now 4th down looming. Remember, these guys went for it on their last drive, but it didn't work out.
Yeah, even though it didn't work out, I would not be surprised at all if they went ahead and did it again.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Another run for Gibbs here. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. From the gun, here's Gomes. First down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Trying the left side with Gibbs. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
The throw over the middle taken in, and he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Lions are able to widen their advantage. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. That's probably bringing back nightmares of last week, isn't it?
No doubt about it. Right now I'm looking over at the coaching staff, and I'm seeing the wheels turning in their heads. And you know what is happening? They're remembering how they started the season in camp, even in the offseason where they emphasized ball security, and they're wondering why the message isn't sinking in.
Yeah, 5 turnovers last week, now 1 here in the opening quarter. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Hey, lift!
On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line.
After one, a 14-3 ball game. Now a 1st down throw. Gone. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Counter play. Here's Gibbs. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 107 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. Going back to Gibbs on 1st down. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
On first down, it's gone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Lions are able to stretch out their lead. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him, because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Vikings 3. Riley Patterson, the kickoff for the Lions.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line. It's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. On 3rd down, Cousins. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give them 5 on the return. And the Lions will take over.
Their own 34-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. 127 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Now 2nd and 3. They'll go again with Gibbs. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, not a fun game at all for anyone who's playing defense on the field at this point. They just gave up another 1st down on another good run. I wonder if the defense coordinator just says, let's sell out, play against the run, and not worry about getting beat by the pass.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Now a 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. That's complete to Laporta. And they'll get him down 2 yards shy after a pickup of 8. 4th and 2. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds, a few yards shy of the line to gain. And that's going to be a turnover on downs. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 37. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That is into the hands of Hockenson downfield. Look at the big fella go. Touchdown, Vikings. T.J. Hockenson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Joseph connects on the extra point, and it makes the score 21-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Here's Goff. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side. And all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. And here now the punter, Fox, as he sends this one away. Fielded at about the 28. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. 72 yards on the punt return. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Joseph connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-17. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half. Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17. Goff now to throw. That is caught by Mims. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion. Goff on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Loose inside the 30. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, 68 yards. And the Lions add 6 to their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but he's got a man complete. And It's a gain of 34.
And this is how you answer a touchdown the other end. You come out throwing to start your own drive. And not just throwing, but pushing it down the field. And they come up with a big play as they try to answer back with a score of their own.
Josh Paschal there to bring him down. Now 2nd and 5. Now Cousins. This one caught. It's the tight end Hawkinson. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Here's Stevenson. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Second down, Cousins. And it'll be intercepted. Jack Campbell with a pick. And the Lions force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. Nwonger now from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down. Now Cousins. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Stevenson. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
First down. Here's Cousins. Buying time to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Pulls it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. From the red zone now, Cousins. Dancing to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Out of the gun, they give it to Stevenson. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Addison hauls it in. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. 4th down, field goal try coming, so Cousins is off, and on comes Greg Joseph for Minnesota. Joseph's got it, and that'll make this an 8-point game. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Go, go.
Goff now looks to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to hold that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Back to throw, Goff. That is caught. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 6. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
He's got him in, complete. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
From the red zone now, Goff. Setting up the screen, this is Gibbs. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
And that's a great job of tackling right there. If he could have made the first man miss, maybe he could have taken it into the end zone. Instead, they stopped it pretty well right in his tracks. And you often see that in the red zone. Offense has to be quick. In this case, the defense was quicker.
On 2nd down, here's the option. And he will slide down with a good gain. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Now gone. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked by the linebacker, Brian Asamoah. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's tough there. Starting to mount a good drive. Quarterback lets his guard down for just a moment, and it's going to bite him.
Yeah, and I was just about to remark how controlled the game they were here in this third quarter, but that return for 6 points, we now have a game again.
So the Vikings bringing the offense back onto the field. They'll go for 2 here. Following the interception, Cousins. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
A third quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe first or second, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to I don't like to chase a lot of points, but I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here is 3rd down and 4. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here comes the Lions punter now. Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return, and it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Just because you've got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Yellow, yellow, yellow. Black.
Play fake. Cousins. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
This offense so far on 3rd down, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. To throw is Cousins. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now a 2nd and 2. Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And the question now, can they get closer on 3rd down? A field goal from here, you're looking at right about a 52-yarder. Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Cousins. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Cousins to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown! Justin Jefferson, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Joseph connects on the extra point, and the lead is up to 5. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings booming away. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the 2nd half after a decent 1st half offensively. They need their best drive of the game right here. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 154 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And this one too low.
I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
That 4th quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Gibbs straight ahead. Shifts by him. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
He'll let this go deep for St. Brown. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he's going to be stopped just short of the 1st down marker at the Vikings' 40-yard line.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more of the body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Gibbs. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the 1st.
And that's why you spend a 1st-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Harden, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
This is 1st and 10. Hand off now to Gibbs. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Here's 1st and goal. They'll run with Gibbs. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
Another run for Gibbs here. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot, 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
Well, they came so close, Charles. They were knocking on the door in a one-possession game, but ultimately the defense held tough to get the victory.
And doesn't it feel like it just leaves them asking what could have been? So many moments when they could have had a big play to change the outcome of this game. And let's face it, none bigger than that final snap that just fell short.
So for Minnesota, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they hit the 10-win mark now at 10-5. And they'll get another home date next week as the Packers will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they're guaranteed now a sub-500 season as they fall to 6-9. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Came a long way, came a long way, came a long way, came a long way.